Good morning, students. So, how are you all? I hope you all are fine, healthy, and safe at home. So, children, today I'm going to start a new chapter, chapter 6 from book 2, Water Resources. So, let's start with this topic. So, children, do you think that what exists today will continue to be so, or the future is going to be different in some respects? So it can be said with some certainty that the societies will witness demographic transition, geographical shift of population, technological advancement, degradation of environment and water scarcity. So water scarcity is possibly to pose the greatest challenge on account of its increased demand coupled with shrinking supplies due to overutilization and pollution. So water is a cyclic resource with abundant supplies on the globe. If we talk about the percent of water, so approximately 71% of the earth's surface is covered with it, but fresh water constitutes only about 3% of the total water. In fact, a very small portion of fresh water is effectively available for human use. So the availability of fresh water varies over space and time. The tension of disputes on sharing and control of this scarce resource are becoming contested issues among communities, regions and states. So the assessment, efficient use and conservation of water therefore become necessary to ensure development. In this chapter, we will discuss about the water resources in India, its geographical distribution, sectoral utilization and methods of its conservation and management. So let's start with the water resources of India. So India accounts for about 2.45% of world surface area and 4% of the world's water resources and about 16% of world's population. तो इंडिया में इंडिया जो वर्ल्ड का टोटल एरिया कवर करती है इट इज़ 2.45%, वर्ल्ड्स वाटर रिसोर्स 4% and world's population is 16%. So the total water available from precipitation in the country in a year is about 4,000 cubic kilometer. The availability from surface water and replenishable groundwater is 1,869 cubic kilometer. So out of this only 60% can be put to beneficial uses. Thus the total utilizable water resource in the country is only 1,122 cubic kilometer. So this is all about the water resources in India. Now we can divide it into two parts. One is surface water resources and the another is groundwater resources. So come to the surface water resources. So there are four major resources of surface water. These are rivers, lakes, ponds and tanks. So in the country there are about 10,360 rivers and their tributaries longer than 1.6 kilometer each. Clear? So the mean annual flow in all the river basins in India is estimated to be 1,869 cubic kilometers. So however, due to topographical, hydrological and other constraints, only about 690 cubic kilometer, or we can say 32% of the available surface water can be utilized. And water flow in a river depends on size of its catchment area or river basin and rainfall within its catchment area. We already discussed these things in class 11th also. So that precipitation in India has very high spatial variation and it is mainly concentrated in monsoon season. Clear? So some of the rivers in the country like the Ganga, the Brahmaputra and the Indus have huge catchment areas, and given that precipitation is relatively high in the catchment areas of the Ganga, the Brahmaputra and the Barak rivers also. So these rivers although account for only about 1/3 of the total area in the country and have 60% of the total surface water resources. So much of the annual water flow in South Indian rivers like the Godavari, the Krishna and the Kaveri has been harnessed, but it is yet to be done in the Brahmaputra and the Ganga basin. Now you can see these things in the map also. Come to the map. Yes, so you can see here this is the shaded portion, the dark shaded part. It is west flowing rivers, and the light portion you can see which the white portion also. This is the east flowing part. So now you can see here this is the Indus River basin. Indus River starts from here and after this it enters in the Pakistan. So this is the Indus River basin and this is the Indus River catchment area, you can say. And here these are the rivers flow from the north to the west side, or east from the east to the west side. So this is the area of rivers which flow in the west part of the India. Yes, now you can see this is the light shaded portion, this part you can see here. This is the area of east flowing rivers like Ganga basin catchment area, Mahanadi basin, Godavari basin, Krishna basin, Pannar basin and Kaveri basin, and here is the Brahmaputra and Barak basin. So these are some basins. In this area rivers flow from the north or the west to the east side. So there are so many rivers. उनका जो catchment area है वो भी बहुत बड़ा है, तो इससे भी हमें जो है काफ़ी सारा जो वाटर है इंडिया को प्रोवाइड होता है और जो कि सप्लाई किया जाता है काफ़ी सारे स्टेट्स को. इट हेल्प अस टू रन इंडस्ट्रीज and so many hydroelectric power plants also. Clear? So now you can learn this map because it comes in your exam also. And some questions are also they can ask from this map, like which river basin has the highest total replenishable groundwater source? Then you can give the answer like Ganga basin. And in which river basin is the level of groundwater utilization the highest? Ground वाटर की बात हो रही है यहाँ पे, ठीक है. You just find these answer from the map. And one more question they can ask, like which river basin has the lowest total replenishable groundwater source, or in which river basin is the level of groundwater utilization of the lowest. And they can ask to draw the bar diagram to show the total replenishable groundwater sources in 10 major river basins. So these are some questions they can ask in your exam also related to the map or the river basins. Clear? Okay. So now we have completed the surface water resources, and after this we will discuss about the groundwater resources and lagoons and backwaters in my next video. So till then, take care and bye.